And this isn't even going to be close, part. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now he's really manageable 2nd down.
Or 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Connor takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Red! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Looking to throw here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Mustang 19. Mustang 19.
At the Rams 39-yard
Back to throw. Looking to his running back. Incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
7 Cowboy 80.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Dante Kent with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Connor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They motion the tight end over. First down, here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Oh, we're ready. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
A 4-yard gain brings up fourth down. And it's still in there.
The design run, Jackson keeping it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, go!
Back now, pressure coming. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a hit. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to work they go after the interception. And the Rams are there, and down he goes.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther.
Throwing from the gun here. That one complete to Whittington. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, third and long. That's more of the catch out left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. On third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Got it, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10.
18, here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
Pass play coming here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
They make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here. Still sticking with the passing game. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They are throwing it again. Through the middle. Moore's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here.
Cougar 19.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
DC.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
It's up. It's up. It's up.
Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. So that brings up second down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Moss hauls it in. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's running for Lamar. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
I'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Gets him on the end route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Ready.
Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Go! Ready?
Running this one all right. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On the ready.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Back-to-back carries here. He's got the first down grab and still going. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Cardinals will line up for the
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Get up!
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Okay, Brock, dialing up another two-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
at their own 20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Motion man sent left. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Blocked by Connor out of the backfield. This one gets to the 22. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas Tech. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So first down from the 41. He's back to throw. It is caught left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. To kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
70, 70, 70, 30.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hey, middle.
And again, it's Jackson. That pass complete to Moss. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's going to throw again. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Cyburn's able to connect on that extra point. The Cardinals trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Pitching it out to Connor here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Lamar now from the gun. Hits his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Los Angeles.
Connor here from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Long and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him side. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down from the 41.
Traveler! Go!
Give now to the running back. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Cowboy 80! 19 tights! 19 tights!
He's dropping back to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Sacramento lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! 70 Timberwolves! Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
Desperation time here. On target to Moore. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trailing by 5. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Ready?
That play straight ahead. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready? 70 lock, Cowboy 80.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
19.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
18 Rattler, 18, 60 Bison, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals jump in front late. But Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there. And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll look to throw it. Looking underneath here for Connor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
The 34-yard line.
Here he is to throw. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the first down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Lamar throwing again. He'll have some space inside the 35. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 10.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. Bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
You're now 2nd and 10 from the 17. Jackson yet again. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them in case they cashed in when it really mattered.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
One final shot here. This is for the ball game. this game's over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Glendale.